Hey, I'm Destiny. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and on this channel we talk about topics such as business, side hustles, and entrepreneurship. So if those topics interest you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little different, a little on topic, a little off topic at the same time. But what I want to do is start sitting down and having girl boss chats. Well, even if you're not a girl, you can still participate in our chats. But so today's video is going to be about imposter syndrome. So I wanted to have this chat is because I've been working with a lot of different people, especially on the content creation side, where a lot of people don't want to promote their business. They don't want to share their entrepreneur tips that they learned because they feel inadequate. And I felt that hearing a lot of other ladies especially talk about this, because it's actually something that I go through myself. So the first thing I want to do is break down what exactly imposter syndrome is. By definition, imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern in which an individual doubts their skills, talents, or accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. So I started experiencing this I'll take you all the way back. So when I launched my hair company, as a lot of you guys know, is I don't do hair. I don't have a cosmetology license. So when I started selling hair, a lot of people felt like, oh, you shouldn't sell hair because you're not a hairstylist, so you don't know a lot of things about hair. When really, a lot of the hairstylists, like, they don't even wear hair extensions themselves. So for them to come around and tell me I shouldn't sell hair because I'm not a cosmetologist, I don't really know about hair, which a lot of them say, oh, it'll be hard for you to get sales. But really, like, it was very easy for me to get sales. Like, one of the things that I'm very good at is my marketing and my branding. So it was very easy for me to get sales for when I sold hair, and a lot of them would just side eye like, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about because of X, Y, and Z. And like, when you hear certain comments like that, you start thinking like, well, should I be selling hair if I don't do hair, if I don't have a cosmetology license, if I didn't go to school for it? Should I be doing this? And the answer is yes. Like, a lot of people who wear hair religiously, like, they know more about hair extensions than a stylist who's just seeing their clients on a, let's say it could be bi-weekly, monthly basis, where they're just maybe washing and flat ironing the hair, installing and taking it out, versus someone like me who I would wear my hair for 2 months at a time. So I'm seeing the hair every single day, seeing how it reacts to the different climates, seeing how it reacts when I wash it, if I sleep with a bonnet on, if I don't sleep with a bonnet on. So a lot of us who actually wear hair extensions all the time, what I noticed is that we knew a lot more about hair than the people who were just installing the hair extensions on their clients and just getting the experience from talking to different people. So that was the first time that I experienced it, because it actually had me thinking like, shoot, should I be selling hair? Do I know what I'm talking about? Like, and then you have different stylists like in your ear telling you different things like, oh, well, if you do this, this will happen. When I personally know that I've tried that and that didn't work for my hair. How did I know? Because I've actually had experience doing that. So it became a time where, like, once I started selling hair, like, I would be selling more hair than people who were actually doing hair. And once you're good at something, you start getting a lot of different recognition from different places. Like, a lot of people who are recognizing what you do, they see you're good at it. And that makes a lot of other people who feel that you're not deserving, it makes them upset. So they start inquiring with you like, well, how are you able to win awards? Why are you getting all this praise? And it, like, I would say it causes like a lot of, I would say not even hate, but it causes a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, because a lot of people feel like, oh, if she can do it and she doesn't have experience doing this, then I can do it too. Like, a lot of people feel like they should be getting the rewards, they should be getting the praise. They've been doing it for 20 years and they've never won anything. So a lot of that frustration comes upon you, who you just stepped into the room, was great at what you've done. You might not have the 20 years experience, you might only have 2 years experience, but what you've done in that 2 years, as far as your, like, the things that you've been able to accomplish, the praise that you've been able to get, even the following that you've been able to grow. A lot of people take that as something, like, they take that as a threat to what they've been doing, especially with women. Like, women sometimes can be very catty. So if they feel something, like, they will make sure that they push down their projections onto you, which will have you feeling a certain type of way about what you're doing. So one of the things that I've been able to do, like, as far as that, like, I recognize, like, what exactly my strong points are, what exactly I'm good at, what makes what I'm doing different from them. So I'm clearly able to point out like, okay, like you've been doing this 20 years. Yes, you have the experience, you have the knowledge, and then you have me over here. I've actually been wearing this nonstop. I have the marketing, I have the branding, I have a better relationship with my customers on the internet. So moving on to recently, like when I started my YouTube channel was originally about my hair business. So I was telling people how I was doing my packaging, I was talking about my marketing, I was talking about my website. And then as my YouTube channel began to grow, I started getting a lot of different sponsorships. And then the type of sponsorships that I was getting were in the business lane, like just general business. A lot of big companies were contacting me to promote like different products that they were offering, different services that they had. And I'm like why did they find me? Like, what is it about me that they want me to promote their brands? Like, I'm talking about millions and billion-dollar companies, big businesses, like they want me to promote their stuff. And I'm like am I the right, like you get a feeling like, are you the right person to be doing this? And that's one of the things that I struggle with. Like, am I the right person to do this? Like, I get some opportunities to where like it really like it gives me anxiety. Like, am I fit for this? Should I take this opportunity? Because sometimes we don't feel that we're adequate enough, like we don't know enough information. But a lot of the times the companies, like they know your audience that you have. So I was able to build an audience of over 40,000 subscribers who are either interested in starting or growing their own business, side hustles, entrepreneurship. So that's one of the things that I know it's a big deal, but like, you know, like when you're doing something, you don't see it as that big of a deal because it's you. So the things like, for me, like building an audience, it kind of feels kind of easy to me. So when companies make a big deal out of it, it's like, I wonder, do they know like I just been uploading videos on these different topics? Like I feel like I didn't do anything special, but they see something special in me. So I feel like it makes me feel like maybe I don't deserve to be there because the work that I've done doesn't seem like it's a big deal because I'm the one doing it. And I get like a lot of people who say like, Destiny, you're so inspiring, you motivate me to do this, you motivate me to do that. And when I'm living like just my regular life, like I feel like what I do, like I feel like it's not much. Like, I don't know, like it's like a weird feeling. And I've been talking to a lot of different content creators who, like I talk to a lot of different bomb people who like they are great at what they do. Like I see some of the stuff, I'm like, shoot, if I can do this, then I know you can do it. Like, and they don't feel adequate enough to put their information out because they feel like the information that I put out is better than theirs. So I feel like a lot of people are struggling with imposter syndrome where they just don't feel adequate to talk about the subjects that they know that they're great at talking about because of what other people are doing. Like, especially like when it comes to just putting out regular content, like a lot of people will see other people post their content on the internet. Like, let's say if it's a boutique, like they know their quality could be the best. They have great prices, but they're scared to put their models out because you have people like Fashion Nova, who Fashion Nova typically has the ladies with the BBL, so they don't want to put out their regular content, which is perfect for their audience. They have a lot of people who still have their natural shape. They don't have the exaggerated BBL bodies, but they don't want to put out their content because they feel like they're not good enough to compete with somebody like Fashion Nova. When it's like two different things. So I'm starting to see this, especially a lot with like YouTube channels. Like I hear a lot of people still great at what they do. They don't want to put out YouTube videos because they feel like if they get on YouTube, they have to do the makeup, they have to do their hair, they have to come off as perfect. When really, like the way you are is fine. Like you can get out there, push your content out. Like, and what you look like, especially what I'm seeing now, especially with TikTok, like TikTok is rewarding a lot of original content creators, a lot of people who just look like themselves, get on there, be funny, talk about real topics, and it's something for everybody on TikTok. So you don't have to look like everybody else to be successful on the internet. And another thing that I've been struggling with is I've been getting a lot of different opportunities to model. Like, and it's been very weird. Like, I know I've entered into the influencer lane, content creation, but to model, like, it just seems like Like, I don't know, I feel like that's where my imposter syndrome comes in at, because I feel like I don't have the right look as far as like the size, the height. Like, I've been getting a lot of different opportunities to model business clothes, to be in fashion shows, to be like it's weird. Like I wouldn't even say it's weird, let me stop saying that, but it's very different for me, because you know, like a lot of the times, like with models, we know models have to have a certain size. You're either the small, petite, skinny model, or you're the BBL model. Like, there's not really a lot of in between for just regular girls like myself. So I've been feeling like maybe I'm not the right person for that, which it's weird because a lot of different companies have been contacting me for it, and not just regular companies, like really large fashion retailers, stores in the mall, big websites, like the whole nine. But one of the things that I am gonna do is I am gonna take on one of the opportunities just to see if I like it, see how that goes, and I'll be back. I'm actually gonna vlog that experience, because since that is typically way outside of the scope of things that I do, so I'm gonna vlog that opportunity for you guys, just to show you how I go through it, the different things that I'm facing, like it's just as far as like body positivity, how I feel like just being like a regular girl model versus like not having the BBL shade, not being the super skinny model. So yes, I'm gonna vlog that for y'all, let y'all know exactly how I feel going through that process. And yeah, so I just wanted to touch base with y'all, let y'all know y'all are not the only ones going through imposter syndrome. I go through it too. If y'all like videos like this, drop that in the comment section below. Let me know if you want to do more girl boss talks, candid talks. If you're a male watching this video, let me know if this title offends you. But yes, go ahead, stay tuned for my next video. Connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, pretty much everything. I am Destiny Adams, and stay tuned for my next video. Peace.